okay.
Yeah, I'm your tour guide.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, how long have you been waiting here?
I just got here like a couple of minutes ago and text Tony to say I'd arrived. Yeah.
Okay. Double check your flight. Your flight just landed on time.
Yeah,
2:30.
we made up some time.
So pretty quick for you to come out of here.
Yeah, no, this is very quiet. Yeah.
Were there a lot of people for applying the visa?
No, I filled it out on a plane, so I got through pretty quick.
Okay, that's very convenient.
Normally, is there a queue?
Yeah, so call me Michael or Yao answer to both. I'm a local, and you can. So I know pretty much everything of the city. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me.
Yeah.
So by the way, this is my colleague, Duke.
Nice to meet you.
Hey,
Yeah,
Very nice
Duke.
to see you.
It's pretty cold outside.
Yeah, no, I've got
you have another layer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very convenient.
Yeah.
So Joe, where are you flying from?
So I've flown from London,
From London.
and then I'm on to Auckland, New Zealand later tonight.
Yeah.
So New Zealand's home for me.
Oh, I see.
But I live in London.
Yeah. So a long flight.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you do night flights, yeah, it's better.
Yeah.
That's why you can come here during the day.
Yeah, stretch up a little bit.
You can show me around.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
So is there any straight flight from Auckland to London?
Yeah, you have to stop.
You have to stop. Okay, that's good. Our schedule for today will be including the National Stadium. That's our first stop.
Yeah.
And then we'll be doing some evening tours around the Tiananmen Square, drive around the Tiananmen Square,
Okay.
and then go straight to the shopping street, Tiananmen Street.
I couldn't
Okay.
find a cash machine in here. Is there a cash machine?
Yeah, there's a cash machine down there. Let's go over there. You already got your boarding pass for your Connect flight.
I do, yes.
Okay,
Good.
let's go this way. The airport is huge.
The airport is huge. Yeah.
Yes.
The train, I had to take a little train to get here.
Yeah, that's right. The airport was constructed right before 2008.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, before the Olympic game.
It still feels quite new.
Yes. Anyway, we currently have another airport in southern Beijing, which is even larger than this.
Oh, wow. Okay. Is it closer to the city? Or?
No, it's far, further out.
So obviously we're going to see the stadium, but did quite a lot of infrastructure get built for the Olympics?
That's right.
To change the city.
Yes. Including this airport terminal and a lot of the sports facilities were constructed for the Olympic game for 2008.
It's a positive thing, right? Because then it leaves it all behind for the locals, yeah?
Yes, like a national swimming center, aquatic center. It's always packed with the local people.
Yeah.
So have you seen any event during the London Olympic game?
Yeah, we did. We saw a bit. So I got to see some hockey, saw New Zealand playing the hockey, saw some cycling. Quite like cycling.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the London stadiums were as impressive as the ones you guys built though, huh?
Yeah.
You made a feature of it.
Yeah, they built a lot of stuff over here. So you're originally from New Zealand?
Yes. I've been in London for 13, 14 years.
Oh, okay.
My family's in London, so I've got a wife and children.
Oh yeah, I'm parents living in New Zealand.
My parents live in New Zealand.
No, in which city?
So near Wellington.
Yeah, near Wellington.
Yeah.
I've been there once.
Okay, where'd you go?
When?
Yeah.
Back in 2019.
Okay.
I drove from Auckland to Wellington.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice drive, yeah?
Yeah, beautiful drive.
Small roads, eh?
Yeah, the traffic was busy in Wellington. I took this boat ride.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to the other side of the island, to the South Island.
Ferry, yeah.
Take the ferry. Picton, the name of
Picton,
Picton.
Right.
Yeah.
So how long were you there for?
For 2 weeks for traveling.
Yeah, you're lucky. There's lots of things are close to China, right? Like you can fly one flight and you can get to so many places.
Yes.
When you live in England, you have to jump on lots of planes. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when you go back to New Zealand.
Yeah.
Or Australia. Too far away.
Yeah, very far away.
So there's no straight flight from London to Australia. either.
Yeah, there is. So you can fly to Perth.
Perth,
which
yeah,
is
Perth.
on the west coast of Australia.
That's right.
And soon you'll be able to fly to Sydney direct.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
like 20 hours or something.
That's right.
That's a long time.
Yeah, that's a
very long time.
long journey.
You sleep for 8 hours and you still have a whole other day, yeah?
Yeah. So I visited many countries in the world. New Zealand is my favorite spot.
New Zealand's your favourite?
Oh yeah, I like New Zealand very much.
It's nice, isn't it? It's different, no?
Yeah, very different. Total different vibe. Total different from London.
Yeah.
Very different.
Yeah, very different. Yeah.
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 New Zealand is a good place to live.
Oh, it is.
So beautiful.
It is, yeah. My parents live in the country, so there's just farms and cows and
Yes.
green grass around. It's nice.
Very beautiful.
Very different to London.
Yeah, very different. London is a busy, bustling area. Yeah.
Bit like this, yeah?
Yeah. What?
Beijing, bit like Beijing.
Yeah.
Busy?
Yeah, Beijing is busy. Too many people. Even greater than London. And
Yeah.
the population here is around 25 million.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a lot of people.
And the trend recently is people moving from the country to the city.
Yes.
For the jobs.
I mean here?
Yeah, here, yeah.
Yes,
Is-
yeah.
they
The
come?
train, the subway. We'll be hitting the traffic this afternoon when we're driving into the city.
Yeah, I thought
We'll be
it was-
seeing a lot of
It's a
traffic.
bad time to go in, right?
Yeah, this is a rush hour.
Yeah.
Because-
Better on the way back, yeah.
Yeah. And now today is a Friday with the worst traffic situation.
Friday's the worst.
Yeah, Friday is the
People
worst.
Go home away for the weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
The opening and collision ceremony for both of summer and winter Olympic Games were taking place here
In the stadium.
in the stadium.
So I know it as the bird's nest. That's the nickname it gets.
That's right. Yeah.
Did they intend that to happen? Was it built with that name in mind, or did it get named that when it was built?
Yeah, they got that name in their mind before it was invented.
Oh, before. Okay.
Yes.
So they wanted it to look like
That's right.
Yeah,
They
okay.
designed it like this, like a nest.
a nest. Yeah. So this whole thing, with all the levels, 1, 2, and the rings at the very top.
Yeah, you mean like the ring, like a nail?
Yeah, the ring thing. So it's got the Olympic rings at the top and sort of the different levels.
That's like an observation tower.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
just go up and have it. Like,
That's
get a
right.
view.
Yeah, there are more towers over there,
Yeah.
like with this observation platform on the top, standing at around 260 meters
Open
high.
air. You can walk outside.
Yes. Yeah.
Ooh, high.
Yeah. So this is the Olympic Avenue. This is actually the central axis of Beijing. If you go straight ahead southbound, you will be seeing the Forbidden City and the Tiananmen Square. Later on, we'll be heading
So
south.
we'll go that way.
Yes,
Of course, because the sun's setting in the west, right? So yeah, so that is.
north-south central axis.
Yes.
This is the most important central axis of Beijing.
Yeah.
So even from 600 years ago till now, the most important buildings were built along the central axis. Tiananmen Square, Forbidden City, Drum Tower, Bell Tower, and even
And now this, yeah.
yeah, the Olympic Village.
Oh,
Yes.
I
So it still plays a very important role for building those signature buildings in Beijing.
Yeah. It's just amazing to see that, like, after so long after the Olympics,
Yes,
you can still get, like, it still brings tourism, it still brings use for the locals.
that's right. Yeah. There's a huge park standing behind this Olympic Stadium. A grand front gate. A front gate, refers to the impure city or the forbidden city, used as a part of the ancient city wall to protect the emperor's residence. So the impure city and the forbidden city are actually hidden right behind it. So reserved for the emperor and the royal families only. And like I mentioned earlier, all the city wall were taken down. Only several gate towers are survived. 2 over here. We saw one when we head into the city. Yeah. There's like a Western building standing over there. That's actually the first railway station established in Beijing in 1900. So when the emperor or the empress, when they take the train out of the city, they would come here, come to this area. Yes, and this is a long street, also standing on the southern part of the central axis. It stretches more than like a 7-8 kilometers. We went to the northern extension
Yeah.
of the Central Axis at the Olympic Stadium this afternoon.
Yeah.
But here, the southern part of it,
Yeah.
all built along the Central Axis. Used to be the commercial street.
How easy is it for tourists to come to Beijing and look around themselves? Could you fly here, come and stay in a hotel and sort of look around yourself? Or?
Are you referring to the international tourists?
Yeah, international tourists, yeah.
Very easy, very
easy.
convenient, yes. Especially if you do some homework and downloading Alipay or
so
Didi,
you can use
the
subway,
popular
yeah.
apps, you know how to work in this area. There are a lot of snacks are selling in this area. So that one, they are selling the tribe.
What, sorry?
The tribe.
Oh, the tribe. Oh,
The tribe. You want to try that?
Do you like it?
Yeah, for me, yeah. I like it, kind of. Yeah. That is a kind of sticky cake made of the glutinous rice. Very sticky and very sweet. That's a tribe as well. Those are the huge mutton skewers.
Yeah, they're huge, aren't they?
Yeah, kebab. How do you call that? Skewer?
We are, yeah, either a skewer or a kebab. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the Beijing type kebab. These are the sugar-coated, sugar-coated fruit.
Yeah.
Like crab apple, like the orange.
Covered in sugar.
Yeah, coated with the sugar. Yes. It's busy, beautiful, but kind of touristy.
Yeah.
Kind of
Get the feeling.
yeah, kind of touristic. Hardly see local people around.